Hey everybody, it is Thursday. It is our Big House Maelstrom Day where we talk about everything that we're going to be doing at Big House Produce. So, we're going to talk a little bit about Geigerlands and see who shows up because obviously I'm here all by myself. Um, we're going to talk about a couple things tonight besides just Geigerlands and obviously Scorched Earth. Uh, there's going to be a there's going to be a section of me being a little bit contrite and admitting where I'm wrong on something. MA drama, yes, I'll talk about last night a little bit uh, since that's a thing. And thanks for reminding me, Chris. As if I wasn't already going to talk about that. Um, so we're going to talk about what happened last night at MA and how I had to leave early for something that I did on the field, which you're never justified in doing something wrong, but you could definitely assess what led up to that situation and see what you can do about it in the future to stop it from happening again. All right. So um obviously we're going to talk about a whole bunch of stuff. We got a whole bunch of video and all that to go over. We have some cool stuff to go over about Geigerlands. So obviously if you guys have any questions about Geiger, start asking them now. Um we have less than 200 tickets left available. I believe it's like 192 tickets available for Geigerlands. Um, so go ahead and check out the link below, obhmailsome.com. Um, I want to also talk a little bit about tonight about Dead End Outfitters Indestructible gun. I just got that back from Greg from having it being worked on to rework things, and oh my God, is it fantastic? Um, Give me 1 second here, guys. All right. So, um, yo, what's up, J Rod? The Indestructible, um, which it's a gun that's been worked on, that's been that Greg has been doing that we went ahead and stress test the hell out of. Um, it's an awesome gun. It's a hell of a lot of fun, and it's back, and it is shooting so nice. I didn't realize how much I've missed that gun until it wasn't there. So let's see here if I can pull it up and. All right, let's share a little bit, do a little bit of screen sharing here. Well, that's your fault, sir. That's for sure. All right, we'll talk a little about Pew Pew as well. All right, so remember, as the more you guys interact, the longer we interact. So that's the way that this goes. All right, so this is the Indestructible gun, and I'm going to show off this gun. It's actually really good. It shoots like a laser. It is actually extremely quiet. Now, it's a little bit longer of a gun than I want, but the great thing about the Indestructible is that the barrel can be short, so it can be designed for your special specifications. It is a skeletalized gun, and I just threaded the needle right through that little hole there. Hit the guy, but the guy's not going to call us in. So, let's see if there's some other good sections of it.
They're just in-house.
Now this one is shooting right at 375 with .20 BBs. The gun itself has a range of like 300 feet. It has proprietary D-hop barrel inside of it, which is fantastic. The gun is extremely lightweight for what it is. It's long. It's a long gun, but you don't really feel the weight. This was the second game of the day, and I was just feeling a little bit lazy, so I was just figuring out, I'll just walk.
Oh!
I mean, the range on it is extremely awesome. It just shoots lasers. I cannot talk better about this gun. What I really want though is I want
First time. Put your hand up.
let's see. Rentals.
Semi only.
So if you guys are looking to get yourself your own copy of your Indestructible, simply reach out to Greg at Dead End Outfitters. He'll definitely hook you up and get you all set up for that. I'm going to try sending Sin another message. See where he's at. All right. So that's the Indestructible. Like I said, it's a really awesome gun. If you guys are looking for something that's unique, looks good, you can get in a whole bunch of different host of colors and everything else to suit your needs. And you can also get it configured the way that you want it to. So it's an actual customized gun. So that just performs. Sorry, I'm just getting rid of some of the stuff here so I can upload what happened last night, because we're going to talk about that before jumping into Geigerlands. Now that we have people coming on, let's see here, video clips. All right. All right. Let's see if all that stuff uploads and we can go over what happened last night. So, as we, I'm going to start prefacing talking about this because it was a little bit annoying. So yesterday we were playing, and we were playing with a whole bunch of. At first, the first two games we were playing with a whole bunch of rentals, which is fine. Rentals are a thing, and you know what's going to happen as soon as I say when you're playing with rentals. You have that. Look, you have a lot of people that when you're playing with them, they just don't play right. You know, they're rentals. They're a lot of them are brand new. You shoot them and they turn around and shoot you. No, you can't do that. Or you have to shoot them 4 or 5 times, and they're still like shooting at you as they're jumping back and all that. It happens. That's to be expected with rentals. So after the second game, all of a sudden, this group of about 6 guys, Venezuelans, showed up that were all in multicam. So they came in geared up and everything else, and I turned to, Chris was there, and Chris turned to me and said something about, hey, I think they're from blank. And I was like, all right, well, we'll see them out on the field. Like, not a big deal. So sure enough, they were put out there. They went out onto the field, and these guys went up against us, and they got frustrated almost immediately with the way that we play. So, and the problem is that they're trying to be all tactical in a CQB field. Now, I'll say this, and we've said it before on the channel. We've talked about it before, where people like that want to go hard, want to go tactical, and everything else. When you're on a CQB field, It doesn't matter, especially if it's an unlimited respawn game. If it's an unlimited respawn game, there is almost zero need to be tactical. In fact, I think it hampers you being able to play effectively because if I'm in an unlimited respawn game, I don't care if I get shot because respawn is literally 30 seconds away. I can be back to my respawn and right back to where I was in less than 40 seconds. What's up, Paul? So if you're gonna get upset, if you're gonna play at a CQB field, you need to adjust your tactics. So these guys got mad almost immediately because people ran right into their spawn. They just ran right down the middle and blew right past the rentos that were on their team and literally got right into their spawn. And when that happened, they got mad. Um, so they started to get really frustrated really quickly, and it only went downhill from there. So they were, and now, mind you, uh, hey, don't know who that is, but I imagine it's on, let's see here. It's got to be at Pew Pew at C. Let's just open up that chat, shall we? Uh, let's see. James Barnett, how you doing, brother? Um, actually, it's on mine. That's weird. Um, so it is at Pew Pew at C. Yeah, James Barnett. Hi, Smurf. So I was playing, and I'll have to go back through and clip the exact moment where I got annoyed. Um, but there was a point where I got annoyed because I guess I got overshot, and I wasn't happy about being shot. So I was like, "All right, screw it. I'm gonna go hard," and I did this.
Come on, bro.
So that happened. As you can hear, they're starting to yell something in Spanish. I don't know what it is, and it's like 2 minutes into the game. Um, as here, where's the meat? It's coming. It's going to be a little bit spicy. So that happened. Then this also happened. So after that guy already got hit 3 times, he still continued to fire because these guys always wanted to force, and I mean always wanted to force. Actually, Sam, Smurf, can you help me out for a second? Do you know where Virtue is? I have no idea where he's at. Um, so uh, obviously the guy was cheating. He didn't call his hit. He wanted to force a trade. All right, and they were forcing trades the entire time. Right? So that was the other problem. Is like each time you shot at them, they continued to shoot at you, trying to force that trade. Um, it's actually apparent in this next video, which is where the anger started to rise.
You didn't hit me. You didn't hit me at all. I don't speak Spanish.
No, yo no hablo inglés, pues nos estamos dando mutuamente.
I don't speak Spanish.
Desde ahora estamos dando mutuamente.
You did not shoot me.
Sal.
No.
No, estamos dando
No.
mutuamente. Bueno, tranquilo. Hey, hit. A ver, te echamos la cara.
So yeah, I don't speak Spanish. I didn't understand a single word he was saying. That he was telling me to go back to respawn. Um, yeah, well, Brad, it gets worse because this is where I did wrong, right? So we're about to get into that, and I really wanted to bring this. Let me bring this up as the. Let me just show it this way so I can sort of go over some of the stuff that was there. Where is it? I gotta shrink it down here, and let me get rid of that background graphics. There we go. What the hell? There. So what I wanted to point out was, like, when this one hit right there, his gun is down. It's not even up. His gun was down, and then he brings it up, and you could barely see it on the video, but that's his first shot. That little white line right there. Here, I'll blow it up full screen so you guys can see. There's that little white line that the arrow's right on. That was his first shot. He missed. His second shot is all the way down and way off to my right. And the third shot, there's a grill right in front of me, but that shot is nowhere in line with my body. It also goes off a couple feet off to the side. So he didn't shoot me at all. What they were pissed off about was the fact that I was camping their spawn. And the only reason why I camped their spawn was because of the yelling and aggression that they did. It's like, okay, well, you turned on my aggression. You turned on my switch. So now I'm going to play faster, stronger, and harder and keep you guys going back. You know, it's the name of the game. You're not going to tell me to go back to respawn because I'm camping your spot. If you don't like it, play better. So when we came off the field, Chris is still here. I'm sure he could he was translating some of the stuff. Those guys were talking mad trash. So it's like, all right, no problem. We go on for game 2 with these guys. Now, I'm going to say it this way. My plan was to go home after this game anyway. So my behavior still wasn't acceptable. I'm going to play the clip so you guys can see it without my commentary. Then I'll come back with my commentary. Now, there are notations. Actually, there are notations on it. I'll just leave it. I'll play it as it's going to go up on TikTok for all of you that have joined in. So here we go.
Bro, what the fuck? You're not even shooting.
What the fuck?
You got shot.
No,
you
I
got
don't
shot.
nothing. I don't see you. I don't see you.
I shot you right there.
Bueno, you.
Play the video back.
Come on.
Play the video back.
I see you too. Come on. Where you walk?
You got shot
What the
before I even
fuck?
shot. Before.
What the fuck, man?
Walk back. I'm coming right back.
Hey, Sid, how you doing? Are you watching the video?
Gang signs.
Oh, you missed the first 2 sections, Sin. I can gladly play them. Are you having difficulties?
Yeah, no. So I'm in the process of moving my entire studio setup to another room.
Gotcha.
I was hoping to be done before we started, so I had to run back upstairs and connect a bunch of stuff.
Well, I was explaining. I was waiting for you to get on because really, I was killing time for you to get here so we could talk about like Geigerlands and all the other stuff. And I figured I'd go ahead and out myself as being aggressive. So What you missed in the previous three clips is that the one in black was a cheater, wasn't calling his hits. He was trying to force trades, and they got pissed off because we spawn trapped them. Is the short answer. They weren't calling hits, and they were trying to call hits on players that was nowhere near them. Here, I'll give you a quick one here.
You didn't hit me. You didn't hit me at all. I don't speak Spanish.
No, yo no hablo inglés, pues nos estamos dando mutuamente.
I don't speak Spanish.
Desde ahora estamos hablando mutuamente.
You did not shoot me.
Sal.
No.
No, estamos hablando
No.
mutuamente. Bueno, tranquilo. Hey, hit. A ver, te echamos de la cara.
Yeah. So they were mad, and did it perfectly. Bunch of jackasses trying to be tactical, and you had a group that that was going to show up and sweep the field. That didn't happen. Cheetah got mad. Absolutely. If Chris was still on here, he would agree that's exactly what happened, because at the end of that, the guy shoved me here, because we're going to go over this a little bit play by play. I'm going to say exactly where I was wrong, right?
I saw the footage earlier in the quote unquote green room we have on there.
Yeah. Good.
But like, so before we go on, like the clip you just showed, he clearly flinches off the first shot and ducks away and then pops back out. So he knows he got hit.
His gun wasn't even up. That's the thing. His gun was down, so the first shot hits him. Then he brings his gun up, and then he fires 3 shots at me, misses all 3, and then has the audacity, and I shoot him again as he's still shooting, and tells me that I'm hit. I need to go back to respawn, and they were complaining about the fact that we were spawn camping. How I know that is I have Spanish translators.
Well, I don't know how you don't spawn cap at Miami, to be honest with you. Like, the field's built for it. There's not really a way around it.
Yeah. So this next section here. Now remember, they can hear us. We could talk during this because it's being shared locally. Right. So on this particular one, the reason why this happened is obviously I'm walking back from their respawn, right? I got shot 8 times. 8 times that I got hit in the back and in my shoulder, right? And that's why I turned around and then watch what they do.
Bro, what the fuck?
They all start shooting at me, especially the one with the flasher. They're shooting directly at me, and I got hit 3 more times. So right there is where we traded, right? And if he just would have stopped shooting and put his hand up, I would have put mine up, but he's still shooting. Now, mind you, the guy in black, as casually sat in a car already, the guy in black is not involved in any of this, right? That might be his buddy that's got his hand up right now, but I never even shot at the guy in black. Somebody else obviously did, because he does flinch because it looks like something goes at him. And then his partner is obviously shooting me over and over again.
It was a ricochet off the tire. I watched it bounce.
Okay. So then he takes his gun up and he starts shooting at me. This is the funniest point of all of it, right? He's not even shooting. 6.
Like,
And he's
okay,
trying to teach me a lesson.
he just failed at being an asshole, which I think deserves an achievement award or something.
So I never should have played uncle with these guys, right? What I should have done is I should have taken my hit, put my hand up, and walked back. But when this guy kept shooting at me, I was like, I ain't gonna play this. So when this other buddy kept shooting at me, I was like, all right, fine. I'm now pissed. I'm gonna shoot at you because I saw the flash, and I thought it was one of the 2 guys that shot me from spawn.
Not even
Here comes
shooting.
the other one. Look at that. Takes 2 more shots at me. And that's the guy that actually was shooting me from spawn, the one that comes up there. But what I love the most is this next part right here. The guy tries to push me, and I don't budge. So ultimately, I was wrong because I never should have played uncle. Right? It's not what we stand for. It's not what we're supposed to do. I never should have done it at all in any way, shape, or form. I should have taken the higher road, taken my hit, just pointed at the one guy and say whatever, and then just come back. So the game ended like 15 seconds or 20 seconds later. Refs came on. I told the refs. The refs told me I'm done for the day. I was like, well, that's obvious. It's like I'm taking myself out. I'm leaving because it never should have got that way. But and those guys were allowed to play. So what happened was the very next game, Chris was in that game because he's the only him and I think Matthias were the only 2 that stayed. Yeah, I mean, when I got to that point, Brad, I always leave and go home if I'm at that level of frustration and anger. What I did not catch on video was there was one of the guys that were with the rentals. He was wearing a red beanie. He didn't. He wasn't calling his hits either. It's just the way it happens. They don't call their hits. And he came up behind Tinker. I shot that red beanie kid 4 times. He shot Tinker 4 times in the back. So I shot him 4 more times. And he was wearing he had no shirt on, so he had bare sleeved arms. So I shot him in the arms and I shot him in the neck. And then he comes up like, what the fuck? And I said, hey, I shot you 4 times, man. We ain't having that. So he went out to complain. So I was pretty much done. Yeah, thanks. I had to deal with the drama after. Man, don't shut up, Chris. You're gonna run your mouth anyway. So, Sin.
I'm glad I got to go on a quote unquote good day.
These guys, hey Horshak. Now, the funny thing is that I don't know. I knew it was going to happen. I knew it was going to trigger that point, and it was going to go through. But Chris had a problem with him even after I left and all that. But Sid, 2 weeks ago we talked about the Get Good gaming inhalers.
Mm-hmm. Did you? You didn't. Oh God. Why? Oh.
Okay. So I'm going to read this stuff off because I have it in my hands now. And
go ahead, man. Just
we're going to try one of these, or at least I'm going to try one of these.
I'm not putting that shit up my nose.
All right. So I want to read off everything that's on this card.
Oh, so if you guys missed the stream last week, this stuff was advertised as a gaming enhancement inhaler.
Let me read the packaging. All right. It's Get Good Gaming Enhancers, Energy plus Focus Amplifier. The Wombo Combo Variety Pack. We have Winter Mitt, Try Hard Tropical, Cinnarun, and Banana Royale. Now for the back. Get Good Gaming Inhalers. The Meta of Focus. Play it cool, intense gaming sessions with stimulating aromatherapy scents and vapors. Elevate competitive gameplay with the only elite gaming inhalers to provide powerful, refreshing sensation to invigorate senses and beast focus when you need it most. Instantly delivers mental clarity with each potent breath to make the big brain plays and clutch the win. Add one to your arsenal. It goes on. Directions: remove freshness seal. Twist outer cap. Place inhaler inside nose. Gently inhale. Repeat with other nostril if needed. Step 5. Crush the competition. um, it might just be it might just be the Geigerlands version of Jet. Product info: ingredients: winter mint is methanol, natural flavors, peppermint, eucalyptus, and spearmint oil. Cinnamon mint, methanol, natural flavors, cinnamon leaf, clove, nutmeg, frankincense, a rise star, peppermint, eucalyptus, and spearmint oil.
What? No myrrh?
Tropical mint, methanol, natural flavors, sweet orange, tangerine, grapefruit, peppermint, eucalyptus oil. Banana mint is methanol, natural flavors, cardamom, grapefruit, sweet orange, peppermint, and eucalyptus oil. There's no freaking banana.
That's your takeaway?
Use: inhaler is best used within 60 days of opening. Vapors remain. Hold on. Inhaler is best used within 60 days of opening. Vapors remain present for up to 6 months. Store in cool, dry place. Keep out of sunlight. Warning: burning sensation or sneezing may occur.
No shit.
Use if reaction persists. The use of inhaler by more than one person may spread infection. You're kidding me, right? Of course. uh, keep out of reach of small children. If pregnant or breastfeeding, ask a healthcare professional before use. Do not. This is the best one. This is the best one.
Oh God.
If you're allergic to ingredients. And wait, there's a tiny little disclaimer at the very bottom of this. This statement has not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, or cure any disease. For adults and children 10 and above. Created by Get Good Products.
I have to disagree with that last statement. It's a false statement because it's in fact apparently approved for idiots. And I cannot believe you wasted money on that.
You know why? You know why?
And on the other side of me wants to see if we can get them to sponsor Geigerlands so we can get a box of it for Jet.
All right. So I'm going to stick this shit up my nose. You're not holding up.
I need a clip of that.
Man,
don't forget to take off the freshness seal.
Dude, I can smell it through the freshness seal. I am not
horrible plan. Go for it.
All right, because I'm gonna do this not only for science, but also because if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna hurt myself.
Buck, are you at work?
Yes, he is, but we can't hear him. So, all right, guys, if you all want me to do this, let's get some donations.
Oh. There you go.
Am I hurt? There we go. Wonderful.
What?
Right. You all
yes,
donate
I'm
from
currently at work. I had to stop by because I had to see this shit happen. Put it up your schnoz, Joker. Come on.
I feel as though I need to go make popcorn for this.
Well, if you want, go make popcorn. I'm going to put a caption up real quick. So if you all want to see me stick this up my nose and see the reaction of what I have, why don't we just start a little thing here? Because remember, everything will go. Oh, what the hell? Where'd it go?
For Joker's nose.
um, Paul, this is the Get Good gaming inhalers. This shit's gonna burn.
We talked about them. I saw it on fucking Amazon because I was using it as an illumination for my face.
Why did it not work?
Now they're talking that for the Geigerlands game.
There we go. I'll just leave that ticker up. I'll get rid of the other one. So yeah. Man, I could smell it and it's not even opened yet. That's the amazing thing. Wow. Wow. Hey, Ange. I'm definitely gonna need a drink, please.
He's smelling it with the freshness seal on, and he already needs a drink. I hope you have like a nose bath thing.
I do not. All right, so I'm gonna read the instructions. Twist off outer cap. All right. No, this is I got. Oh, it is the banana one. I don't want the banana one. I wanted the other one.
What?
Thanks, kid.
Just the mint one or the?
I was gonna do the tropical one. There we go, tropical. Right
nice
here.
And fruity.
This is how we like. Where the hell is Sin at? This is like the one chip challenge and shit for your nose.
Shut up. I'm getting ready to. I don't want to.
Why not both? You got two nostrils. You know what? You're absolutely right. I do have two nostrils.
Do not.
Oh, God, this is gonna be rough. All right. Sin's got his popcorn. All right, guys. All right, I got
go full screen for this. I want the full effect.
All right. Let's see here. Let me do it this way.
Get a mute.
Didn't know a trial version of that plays in 17s.
All right.
Jesus, you fucking sent it, bud.
Let's go for the other one.
Are you good?
Oh, I taste it in the back of my throat.
Are you okay? Constitution check.
All right. The tropical one wasn't bad. Oh wait, that was banana. Never mind. I don't taste banana.
Doing banana anyway.
All right.
Wait, the reaction.
That one's stronger.
Do it for the content.
Man,
that's worse. Oh my God, that's worse. God, so much worse. So much worse. Oh, oh, oh man. Oh, that's burning. It doesn't have banana in it. Oh, 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 oh.
Man, Chubbs wants to
No,
see you
don't do that.
Die.
Poor dude's
I
been
still
through
have
enough.
4 or 2 more.
Oh my God.
Oh man. I don't feel any more focused whatsoever. But my nose smells.
Just wait
My nose feels
5
minty fresh.
5 minutes. He's gonna go. I bet I could get some headshots right now.
I'm waiting for his shirt to change color.
Whew. All right. All right.
But can you taste the colors?
Are you?
This one is probably gonna hurt.
Is that the
You know,
Which one is
eucalyptus?
that?
No, they all have eucalyptus oil in it. That was the mint. You know, I'm gonna go with cinnamon first for the last two.
God, that's a.
You guys heard of the cinnamon challenge, right?
They aren't Skittles.
Close
Is it
your
gonna
eyes
make
and
me
think
see
they
the
win.
rainbow? Man, my sinuses feel real clear right about now.
Good news, everybody. They now make a suppository.
I hate trying that on stream. Screw that.
Fine.
Cinnamon. Oh God, it's blood. Oh man. That's horrible. Oh God. Oh God. Oh, it's fucking horrible.
It is mainline cinnamon. What do you expect?
Oh man, that sucks. Oh,
This is comedy gold.
oh God. All right, I'm gonna need a minute before I do the next one.
He's probably gonna be smelling that for like the next 2 days.
Oh God, that one. Oh man,
Just dip your nose into some water.
Oh,
Like
it
out.
stinks. I know what it fucking smells like. It smells like autumn, with all the cinnamon brooms everywhere, and all the places you just go inside and it's like overpowering cinnamon smell. Oh my God. Oh, all right. I'll do that last one later. Let's talk a little bit about Geigerlands, guys. Oh my God.
I'm gonna.
You know what? Part of me almost has to say that smell makes you happy. You know what? It's all yours, Smurf. All yours. You can smell it all day. Evidently, it lasts for 6 months.
Jay, so if you were here for Tuesday's stream, or no,
Last week's Tuesday.
Last week's Tuesday, where somebody brought up the good inhalers, and we were talking about them. A certain jackass bought them and is now trying them live on stream.
So he specifically said, "Try this." And
Shark Basement Crap Show and Desperation.
horrible.
But did you die?
I don't know yet. I think I'm in the process of dying.
Do you smell toast? Well, never mind.
No, I smell cinnamon brooms. That's what I fucking smell right now.
So it's French toast.
Man.
This
Sin's got
popcorn's
popcorn.
amazing.
All right. Anyways, on the Geigerlands. Let's get rid of that caption. Graphics. Let's get us all back on the same.
Tubbs, I need to buy you a beer.
Back to the ticker. Oh my God, man. That's. Well, take a shot of whiskey.
I don't think it'll help.
No, I just keep taking drops to be drunk, and I still smell a shit ton of cinnamon.
So would you say it was like snorting a shot of Fireball?
No, not this. You know what? I probably would prefer the Fireball over that shit. It's like in the back of, I can feel it like back here in my nose. What? Don't come out. Why are you coming out?
Ooh, I almost forgot. Be right back.
All right. So Geigerlands, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We're going to talk about Geigerlands for a little bit. Then we're going to talk a little bit about some Scorched Earth. So, it's Geigerlands is less than a month away. We are now 28 days away. We have less than 200 tickets left remaining. So once the tickets sell out, whatever we have, that's it. So if you guys were waiting and holding off, trying to check and see, all that, now's the time to get your tickets. Gas prices are finally coming down, so people don't have to worry about it. So you guys can camp out on the AO, so you don't have to worry about, getting a hotel room or anything else.
So my first birthday present arrived.
Oh, really? What's your first birthday?
Sent it to me, actually.
Bubble gun! I got that same thing. Horseshack has a 10. And I don't know if he's on here right now, if he's watching or whatever, but there was a guy that was that had messaged us asking, if Geigerlands is going to be a good event for people that are new and to Airsoft. And I said, absolutely. Even if you only did day games, absolutely. No, this is the event that you really want to come to. Right.
It'll be the perfect way to ease into the sport, honestly, because it's not going to be combat heavy. So there's less chance of you getting, mowed down immediately.
Yeah, so it's going to be there's going to be a lot less shooting, because it's a limited ammo event. There's going to be a lot of interaction, and then also our community that's at the prison, with the majority of players that we have, it's a really awesome community that really likes to help out new players. So for those of us that are on staff, and he's coming from Ohio, which is even better. Because some of you people are from there. So, all right, y'all want me to sing "Happy Birthday" to Sin?
Please don't.
This is your birthday song. It isn't very long. The song got done before you even clicked off, sir. Nice try. Happy birthday.
Don't you fuck
to you.
No.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. Virtue. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, I didn't have it set up. I cannot express my hatred.
Mine ears didn't need an enema after that, by all means. I am I'm a much better airsofter than I am a singer. So with this time, for those of you who don't know what Geigerlands, it's a wasteland style event that is going to essentially be going on for 52 hours. So the airsoft sections start from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Saturday and 9 to 4 on Sunday. Whenever the pew pews are not going on, all the weapons come, all the airsoft come off the field. Anything like a fire projectile comes off the field, and the boffer weapons are still in play. So that's one of the cool things about it. So the role play and everything else continues to go on and on. There's going to be 3 main factions. The Sunshine Band, Merchant Caravan, which is the good faction. There's the Asylum, which is definitely evil faction. And then there's, what's your faction again?
Oh, yeah. Oh, God. It's basically Yakuza.
Where they all have a casino and a nightclub set up inside of Building E, which is no Nerf guns either, Horseshack. We could have nothing that fires projectile after 6 p.m. Reason being is IPRO's off the field. You're allowed to camp out, pick out your spots on the AO that you can camp out at. There are some predetermined areas that you're not allowed to be in. We said it before, we'll say it again, but Building F is reserved for the Asylum for their green room. There'll be it's Sin City, and that's going to be Building Echo. I believe it's Delta is going to be the location for Sunshine Band. The Battle Bus will be a stationary location, and there's going to be vaults that are hidden across the field. There's only one that people know about, and that's at the end of the tunnel, at the bottom of Building 1. You have to go all the way down the tunnel to get into it. But there's Asylum down there, and you have to fight through Asylum, which is kind of hard to do. So at the end of each day, the last 30 minutes, a rad storm is coming. It's our mass casualty event. So you have to, throughout the day, you have to secure enough items and stuff together to be able to power and survive in your vault for the rad storm. So it's certain size for a certain amount of people. You have to have so many resources. All right. And nope, I'm good. So there's going to be other vaults. We're just not going to tell you where they are. Yeah. All right. So in those last 30 minutes, there's going to be battles for those vaults. People that have already built the resources up that are going to be able to power their vaults. Well, they're only going to be able to house so many people. So let's say there's 600 people on the field. Only 60 people are going to be able to survive. It's like 10% of the population. So there's going to be some hellacious firefights that happen on the field. But there's going to be NPCs walking around that you have to interact with, give them stuff and all that in order to get the resources that you need for this event. You're allowed to walk on the field with 3 mid caps or 1 high cap mag on you with your own BBs, and the rest of the ones you have to earn on the field. So, and those BBs are going to be HPA 0.30 BBs. If you guys were wondering what weights they are. Amped Airsoft is going to be there. They'll be providing, if you have an EMP1, you have a limit of 2 of those. So, Amped Airsoft's going to be there. So is Jackal Tactical.
Again.
Jackal Tactical. Jackal Tactical will be there. They're bringing a whole bunch of awesome foam weapons and everything else that are pre-approved for use as boffer weapons.
Yep.
Yes, Horseshack, that's exactly what we're going to do when they come in. I mean, we have so many staff members that are going to be embedded inside of these communities. If we go through and we find a bottle of somebody's BBs on the field, they'll be asked to leave the game and not return. So there's a spirit of the game that we are enforcing here. So everybody, when they go onto the field, will have to funnel through building 2 to go out into the Geigerlands. There's no using the side gates. It's in and out through building 2. And the reason why that is we're really trying to limit the amount of ammo. We decided to for the first round, let everybody come in so we don't have to worry about providing the ammo or worry about like providing people with ammo. And we hopefully that everybody sticks with the rules and they don't try to game the system. And that way we can do this for future things as well. Is the way we play, is the way we're going to play. So pretty much the idea behind all of it is to have fun, is to have a good time, is to have a blast and do a lot of fun stuff. So uh, I'm jumping listen for all right. No, we are going to check some stuff as people are coming onto the field. Now, just the same thing like what happens when the rad storm's over at 6:00. And at 6:00, it's the most important one, right? 6:00 is on Saturday. We need to make sure all airsoft guns are off the field because everybody's iPro is going to come off at 6:30. That's when the band is going to start playing and stuff like that. So we have to go through the entire field and police to make sure nobody has any airsoft guns inside the field in any way. The look on your face. Get up against the wall, pat down. So when the game ends, we are going to be policing all the campsites to make sure there's no airsoft guns on the field. I don't care how safe you are. The only airsoft guns that are remaining on the field are the ones that are attached to the battle bus. And even then, they are going to be disabled to where they can't fire. Those are the only exceptions to the rule, is the guns that are attached to the battle bus. So I don't want to have to pat everybody down at Reg either. Squat and call.
All right, so Horseshack gets the gloves. Going check-in.
I can see it now. We're just have to do a little bit of a strip search snap, and everybody be like, "Look, I'll take the BBs back. I'll take the BBs back. No, thank you." Although there might be a whole bunch of people that are lining up for that. So understand when we're going to do this, it's all for safety, right? Just put your guns out in the car. You're allowed to be able to go out and get your guns and bring them back on the field at 8:30 a.m. on Sunday for the 9:00 start of game. All right, because that's when iPro goes back on. Please don't make us be the a-holes on this. Let us be able to do the right thing and have this event go on without a hitch. It will be a hell of a lot of fun. And it's not James, I'll line up for that. Corsac, they might like getting patted down by a couple ladies in Corsacs. That dude's rattling. And that's the thing that we're going to be going through and doing is going up to people and saying, hey, we need to see your stuff, man. Sounds like you got a bottle of BBs on you. We're going to be, the reason why we're having everybody funnel through building 2, there's going to be a real simple script. From this point out, show us your mags. You can have no extra BBs, 3 mags, blah, 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 and go through. That's the way it's going to work. All right. So when it comes time for the rad storm, the way the rad storm is going to work is that I can tell you right now, the asylum are starting down by 1, and we're just going to clear all the way up. Everybody's going to get cleared out. It's going to be moto time. Must be being back in prison.
You got a pretty mouth, boy.
Sure, you got a pretty mouth. So we really want to make sure that this event goes well, goes off without a hitch. It's the first time that we're attempting a game of this magnitude with this many rules, with this in depth of role play and everything else. We want to turn it into an ongoing series and events. So what we're going to ask all of you to do, if you see our streams and we're talking about it, or if you see our post on Central Penn Milsim, share it. In fact, one of the things that most people don't know about is you could become settler leader. What the hell do you
faction
call it?
leader?
Faction leader. You can become a
faction leader
by having 10 people sign up with you. And then you can be the boss and you get some extra perks that go along with it. being a faction leader is kind of awesome. So I would highly advise doing that. There are some buildings that you could take over as faction leaders, like Building Alpha and Charlie, 7, the gym, all these things that you guys can take over. You just can't camp out in Alpha or Charlie, but you can bring some tents and camp out behind it for sure, or put your stuff in like one of the other cell blocks. That's also fine. So
They're talking about corsets.
I could see that. So, but I do want to talk about something that goes along with this, with the camp out and all that. You pat me down. Let me explain something about something that got us in a lot of trouble for Syndicate 2. Trash everywhere. For this event, myself and Sin are not leaving Sunday to go home. We're cleaning. We don't want to spend extra days cleaning this AO so we don't lose it, because people don't know how to clean up after themselves. All right. All right,
Your
James.
mama don't work here. Clean up your own stuff. And if your mama do work here, still clean up your own stuff. She busy.
We're gonna ask that, because we'll be bringing the truck around Saturday afternoon, Sunday. So have trash bags. We'll have trash bags at most of the major settlements, so that way you guys can put all your trash inside of them, so we can haul it away, so we don't have any problems. All right. There was a lot of trash left over. The CPs were freaking disgusting, per the owners of the facility, and they sent me pictures and all that. Besides the mess that we made everywhere else, we made it there as well. So, per normal, make sure you guys clean up after yourselves. If you see grenade fragments and everything else, we'll be putting bins and stuff throughout the buildings, so you guys can just throw them in buckets, so we can just go by and pick them up later on. We want our cleanup and blowout to be fast, so we're not spending days working on this stuff. Yeah, you should police your own area, but it happens almost every single time. People just don't think. They just throw stuff around, and then we get in trouble for the stuff that's there. And what it does is it causes a broken window syndrome, right? Because we left such a mess. Groups that have come in after us, like the ghost haunts and everything else, they see trash, they leave trash because they think it's okay because nobody else is picking it up. The only room that should ever look trashed is the cereal room. And for those of you that's seen it, those that know, you know. That's the only room that should look trashed. The rest of it shouldn't look trashed. We have to make sure we clean up for the BBs and everything else that are all over the place. Which, by the way, Sin, we're going to talk about moving Chrono. That we had conversations about making sure stuff was there. What's your availability tomorrow in the AM? Like at 11 o'clock, are you free?
I should be, yeah.
Okay. Lauren wants to have a meeting.
All right.
So, just a call with whoever can. So, we're going to make this work with the people that we have. All right, guys. So we're going to put this event on by hell or high water. We're going to have a good time. Everybody's going to have a blast. Let's do this, and let's get things going. Ask your friends if they were talking about going before. Hey, did you get your ticket yet? Because tickets are now starting to sell. So, gas in my area has dropped $1.
Yeah, we're down to like $3.29 here.
Yeah, we're at $3.89 was the price I saw last night, down from $4.89. And if I went to Costco, which I have to go tomorrow, I'm sure it's going to be close to $3.29. So gas prices are dropping down. If you guys haven't been a part of it, definitely go to the Geigerlands community page, which I don't have up. That's weird. Hey, I thought I changed this.
So yeah, guys, it's going to be intense. It's going to be a great community event, and that's what we're shooting for. We want you to come out and have fun. Anybody that's watched the channel for a long time, anybody that's met me in person knows my motto is always don't take it too seriously. It's just plastic BBs. This is a great time to do it. What?
I didn't say anything.
My area is the highest in the U.S. for gas prices. Wow, that sucks. I'm a douche. I drive a hybrid, so I fill up like once a month. But again, this is another good, fun, community-oriented event where you can come out and you can bring those weird guns you never got a chance to play with because people are taking this too seriously. I got an update on my gun for the event, and the guy that I gave it to work on is gone above and beyond, and I cannot wait to show it off. That's because you live in Arizona. They want to penalize you for living in Arizona. Like, you chose to move here, deal with it. Like, costuming wise, it's gonna be crazy. I have no idea where it went, but this is the event to come to. If you got no, Stu, no.
Oh God, Stu!
I admire your creativity. And I don't judge you for your nighttime festivities, but no.
Nice.
Born and raised here. Do you mean
nice.
baked? I'm pretty sure nobody's actually born in Arizona. You just like rise red bread. Wow. But it'll be a great event. I cannot wait to see how that shows up. If you're on the community page, you see some of the armors and some of the outfits that guys have put together, and they are nuts.
They are really spectacular. I mean,
some people have way too much free time, and it shows, or way too much money. I can't really tell on some of them.
That was, what the funny thing was, I was actually on a live stream earlier today on TikTok, right? And I was talking about, what I did. And that's when I started talking about the event. And actually, literally, the people said that, geez, how much did you spend? I was like, I don't want to go over that. I don't want to talk about it right now. And I was like, look, it's not about disposable income. It's just dispose of all income.
That's why everybody ever asks me, is like, how much does it cost to put on an event? I just start laughing until I cough most of the time.
Yeah, I'm gonna share the screen and share some of the
Still
stuff.
driving my building armor while the stream is on.
Let's see here. Go like that. Like, obviously the title one, but here's another good one. I mean, that's another good one right there.
I can't wait for that to get finished.
I can't wait too. It looks like there's some really cool sculpting and stuff going on. That's another good one.
Yeah, guys. So, like, it's your time to shine. And you don't have to be completely serious. It's a post-apocalyptic event. So, what's your apocalypse like? What are you going to rock at the end of the world? Is it a suit and tie? Who knows?
That would be honestly kind of awesome to see. Is a bunch of people walking around with like a suit and tie on, but it's all tattered and post-apocalyptic, and they're still trying to go through. I mean, there's Jay Rodriguez's AK, which is pretty nice looking in itself. So this is intended to be a really fun event to just kick back and have a good time. So it's the interactions with the other players, the asylum that are going to be going through. Hell, more people that come means more brisket I'll be smoking and giving away for free.
Brisket. And I blame you because I now own a pellet smoker.
That's too funny.
But yeah, now's the time to poke your friends. Those airsoft buddies you had that you just kind of lost contact with over the time. We're old. We don't want to do Milsim events. We don't run around after the young kids. This is a great event to remake those connections, bring out your buddies, and have a good time.
Meat for
Me
the tub.
personally, meat.
Meat.
Personally, for me, it's that event that's going to help me and a couple of my old buddies reconnect. Because if you've been in a team for years, like some of us have, you know the guys I'm talking about, the ones that always say, "Yeah, I'm going to try to make it to that event." You never see them, or they got the trick knee.
One of the things I will say, it was like kind of interesting. It's kind of funny that you should mention about the things like Chris or Speedy came out for the first time to play with us in about a year. He came down from Orlando to play with us. Diego came out like 2-3 weeks ago for the first time in a year and a half. You know, we're starting to reach out to our friends that haven't played with us for a while. They haven't just come out and play. You know, I think that people are still like being affected by the COVID mentality of stuff that's happening. So yeah, guys, just reach out to your friends, see who else wants to go with you, and say, look, this is a pretty cool event. Up on the mountain, it's only supposed to get like 75 degrees, you know, and at night it goes into like the upper 60s. So why not just bring your air mattress? I mean, I think almost every single one of the main faction locations will have a generator that's up and running, so that people can plug into to use to fill air mattresses and shit. Some to power entire entire like encampments or whatever. So, I mean, come out and have fun. I mean, that's the main thing about this is to have fun.
And for
So,
you guys that are in squads that are always talking smack, you can team up, want to be a pick faction leader, and put your money where your mouth is finally.
and it's like it's at a free for all event. No, it's funny to me that always watching your friends on the side because you never know if you're gonna turn on them or if they're gonna turn on you. That to me would that's gonna give a heightened level of you know, fuckery with this game, and I love it. You know, obviously we don't have building 1 in play. We will never have the chapel in play, but K can now be fully utilized for you guys to camp out and all that. So there's a lot of cool stuff that we can do with this location, and let's do that. So is there any other questions? You don't want to have fun? Then you know what, Stu? You can go there and just sit in a corner all day.
You can go there and tell everybody about your ghost experience. Coincidentally, we are not responsible for any encounters of the 4th, 3rd, or 5th kind you may incur at this event.
We are not responsible for any possessions that may happen. That is not my fault. But seriously, come out and have a good time. So is there any more questions about Geigerlands before we move on? And I will next try Winter Mint.
Oh, this is going to be fucking painful.
Oh, no, it isn't. Not for you.
To watch. I am in pain vicariously through
you. Sure you are. Then if you're going to be vicariously in pain through me, your ass better not laugh once.
Yeah, I'm not making that bet. No dice.
Oh, God. So, all right, we'll give it another minute to see if there's any other questions about it. And remember, guys, you know, this stream only gets better the more you guys interact with us. All right.
Assuming Chad doesn't die.
Chat is
working. Why will the chapel never be in play? I feel like it'd be nice. Nobody can afford to replace anything in that building.
Yep.
Well,
that's the main
price tag on the stained glass windows again.
$5,000 a window.
Like, it's a really nice chapel. The pews are gorgeous. The woodwork is amazing. Even if you could afford to replace it, no.
There's already a couple of broken stained glass windows because of vandals to begin with, and we don't want to add. It's sort of like the Boy Scouts: leave no trace.
Yeah, Brad, it's out of prison.
Yeah, that was actually, remember this, originally this wasn't designed to be a prison. Originally it was designed to be a hospital. Then it turned into so it went from hospital to TB clinic to sanatorium to a prison. So, and a whole lot of people died there. Yeah, they're handmade. They're one of a kind. That building's the first building I believe was built there in 1912. They built the chapel first, then they built the other buildings around it. I think building one was next, and then it was Alpha and Charlie. So, um, yeah, it's one of those things. We just don't want to mess up the aesthetics on there. People are like, well, can we go inside and look around? Prefer not, because if something happens, we're responsible, So it's just, and let's put it this way. We also don't have a great track record with cleanliness at this place. Due to the other people that were responsible for cleaning, they never cleaned it. So after every single event, it never got cleaned. So when did it get cleaned? When I showed up for the next event, which is not cool.
Yeah. So the chapel's it's indefinitely off limits. It's not worth the financial risk to anybody or losing this AO because somebody decided to be an idiot, or if it was just a simple accident. It's not worth the risk of losing the AO.
Yeah. None of us want to lose that AO. I mean, it's
what Ass Clown decided to put it. Government employees.
What happened?
Stu's comment.
Again, Stu, it wasn't because like they decided to put nice stuff in there. Literally because of it was there first. I don't think the owner of the facility that originally when he built it ever thought this was going to end up as a prison. He probably just thought it was just going to be a sanatorium.
Now that song stuck in my head.
I didn't do it.
All right. So, any other questions, guys? What's up, Alien World?
All right. This one's probably going to hurt. I'm like super reluctant to do this one. All right. Moving right along for the next segment. We are going to talk about Scorched Earth. All right. Scorched Earth is going to be our next line of Milsim games. So right now, for those of you that have been out there, you guys know that we have the Syndicate series. We have Geigerlands, and the next one's going to be Scorched Earth. I have a question. What is on your shirt today, Virtue? Can't see it. Can't see it. Can't see it. Can't read it. You just have to say what it is.
It's about that big, and it says "nosy little fucker, aren't you?" Yeah. So Geigerlands now Scorched Earth. Scorched Earth is going to be another awesome event because it's one team, two team shoot each other.
Yeah, and there's going to be some civilians going around just for just for some little bit of aesthetics, but for the most part, it's all going to be just a standard Milsim event. Green versus tan. That's it. Objectives all over the places. Control boxes, props. We won't have the props that almost got me in trouble at McDonald's for this event. The stuff that was in the baggies. But we will be using some of the other props. If you guys have been out there and seen it before, you know what we're talking about. We'll have like the hard drives, the laptops. We'll have Intel sheets and stuff like that for it, so that way you guys can really stay involved inside of the gameplay and all that fun stuff. So I'm really pushing off, like shoving this thing up my nose. I swear to God.
Yep, I noticed.
Because I really think that this one's going to hurt.
All right. F in the chat, boys, for Joker's nostrils.
I don't want to have to be in the chat for my nuts. I don't want to do anything. Why do I agree to this crap, man? I really
Agree
don't
to?
know.
This was your idea. You made the conscious decision after I read their material on their website to go buy this crap. At least you didn't buy the ones that are ammonia based.
That was a really good combination. yes, it was. It was freaking. I will say it was hilarious. Pulling into McDonald's. Why is this one shaking?
Probably from the Get Good. One in each, two at once. Man, Tubbs has really got it out for you today.
No, because I don't want to look. I don't want to miss and match my nostrils. Okay. As bad as
up bleaching his mustache with this stuff.
I don't want to. I don't. All right. Oh God! Oh. Oh, God, it burns.
I think I heard his lung collapse.
Oh, God, it burns. Oh, that one sucks. It's like I stuck a piece of spearmint chew up my nose. Oh, my God. Double the freshness, double the fun, my ass. Oh, it burns. Oh, God. Yeah, what's that? Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Spell. Come here. Oh, come here. She said, David's like, I'll probably survive it. Oh, it clears your sinuses out. Here, I got one just for you, honey. No, come here. Come here. Seriously. Come here.
I think that counts as domestic violence.
David's all like, I'll do it.
Of course he is.
I did the other one. Fuck you, Smurf. Oh, God, that burns. Oh. It's the Get Good gaming inhalers. Oh, my God. It's like stuck in there. It's like it won't go away. It's like,
Probably like clinging to your hair follicles in your nose. You're going to sneeze 2 days later. You're like, oh, God.
It's still there.
Works for forensics or the morgue. I think every paramedic should have one on them.
Oh, that one is the worst. That one's the worst. Like the banana is tame compared to that one. Oh my God.
Who needs a defibrillator? Just stick one of these up somebody's nose. It'll jumpstart everything.
Choco chip cookies. Yes, I need cookies. I'm going to need cookies for doing that. Oh my God, that sucks. Oh.
You did it to yourself. You know, when I saw the tagline for the show, I went, he didn't. He wouldn't. And you did.
Look, you know, it's one of those things that eventually you just have to be like, you know what? How bad can it be?
That bad.
That one burns.
That's exactly how bad it can be.
Oh. Like I said, the banana. Where's the banana?
Need those for the drunks that pass out of the hotel. Oh,
Like the banana one?
with no banana. Why are you doing it again?
That's banana. I look, after that, I don't feel it. Look. Don't feel it.
It's because your nostrils are numb.
Oh, God. There's
Probably
like
singed off nerve endings in your nose.
the banana one has like next to no, like nothing to it, right? It's like the the winter mint one. Oh my God. Oh my God. But there's no banana. That's exactly right. So we're going to be suing these people who's at Geigerlands for bring extra babies? No, they're just going to be sent home. Legit. They're just going to be sent home. I'm just going to be like, you know what? Go.
And like honestly, in general, airsoft is a sport based on an honor system. And if you're willing to cheat what's essentially a fun event, you don't really need to be here.
No. Save the whales, smoke crack.
No, man, nuke the whales. You got to nuke something.
Oh, God. Oh, that one was rough. That winter mint one was rough. I mean, I don't even. That's the thing. I don't know why they call it banana, because there's like no smell and no taste of banana whatsoever.
It's to lure you in with a false sense of security. It's the bait and switch.
Oh, mate, you use these inhalers on cheaters? Oh, that would be great, right? I do like the idea of using it as jet.
Yeah, because people aren't going to be abusing jet. They're going to be like, God. All right, I got to do it.
That freaking guy. Oh my God. I still can't believe that shit happened. How the hell do you OD on edibles? Anyway, so Scorched Earth is November 4th. It is November 4th through the 6th. It's going to be at the prison. It very well could be cold there, guys. So if so be prepared, right? Be prepared for the cold ass weather and everything else. It could be 22 degrees outside, or it could be 60 degrees outside. We don't know. That's the beauty of being out on the mountain. But we really are trying to put this up to be a really fun, really awesome event for all of you. So definitely come out there and check out Scorched Earth. Those tickets are $125. There will be JTF missions attached to that, so definitely come out there and check out the JTF missions. There's going to be a hell of a lot of exciting stuff for that. Still on the fence about a milsim. Tubs don't run. Tubs, you don't need to run. That's the great thing about these particular milsim events. You don't have to worry about running at all.
Dude, you ask anybody that was there. I don't run. I slowly stalk and shoot you.
I know it's the same dates as Deliverance, but that's not our fault. We announced our dates months before them.
Deliverance.
Which sucks because I really wanted to go and support ATE Airsoft. I tried. Unfortunately.
See, Tubbs, the beauty of milsim events without ammo restrictions are you don't have to run. They have to outrun your BBs.
Sorry. So Scorched Earth, the storyline is going to be pretty straightforward and simple, guys. It's the Federals versus Nationalists, green versus tan. So all green-based camo, all tan-based camo. And yes, regular multicam is considered tan. There's multicam Tropic, which is considered green. So if you guys have any questions, there's your answer. So definitely check out the event. That one we're putting a lot of time and effort into making sure you guys are all set. And we'll be having almost full use of the field again, except for building 1. Although depending on how Geigerlands goes and what we can do, we might have the basement of 1. Never again will we ever be in the upper levels of building 1. The way that building got trashed, there's too much damage that could happen in there. We ain't having it. We ain't doing it. There is a hotel with a hot tub.
That's a man after my own heart.
You
Yep, me and Tubbs gonna hang out. You got to come up, man. You got to come.
got it's going to be worth it. I mean, like I said, this particular event is really designed to be like our Milsim events. You don't have to run and gun. I mean, you can just go out there and just have a good time. When it comes down to AMS just announced Black Site for that weekend, you're fucking shitting me. Ugh. That sucks.
November 4th through no, it's 2017. Where is this 2021?
You don't have to run. I mean, look, for what's really funny is when I do Milsim events and all that stuff, when I play airsoft, a lot of times it's rare to see me actually running unless it's the start of the game. In the mornings I'm making waffles. By all means, have a blast with it, man. I mean, that's the idea for it. So people asked us if we're going to allow camping for Scorched Earth, and right now the plan is no. But we might be allowed. I mean, camping is always available in the parking lot for sure. That's always free and that's always on there. But the problem that comes up with camping like on the AO is that it eliminates buildings from play. Geigerlands, it's okay because of where it's at, but when it comes down to like Scorched Earth, for example, it's a little rougher. And you guys can get your tickets also at obhmilsom.com. Just go to the website. You'll see the two events that are there. You guys can get your tickets. So at this point in time for Scorched Earth, there's really not going to be day passes for Scorched Earth. The only reason why we decided to do that for Geigerlands is because it's sort of a unique event that leads well into day passes. But Scorched Earth is it's a plan for the plan is currently for sorry, the hell? That's weird.
Oh,
did Lexi send that to you too?
what?
She sent me a thing of building
yeah,
a revolver from syringes.
What the? All right, Martha Stewart. Yep, November 5th and 6th. Details coming soon. Wow. It's in Alabama?
Well, that shouldn't affect us too much.
Yeah, not really. Personally, I don't go to their events because of the people that go to their events, so I'm not worried about it. Would that be allowed? I will get back to you on that. I wouldn't even know how to chrono this thing.
I'm looking at it and I'm trying to figure out. I mean, I don't think the FPS will be too high.
No. I mean, if you want to spend the time building this goddamn thing,
more power to you.
Yeah, like go at it, Martha Stewart. I honestly don't see any problems with it watching it being built, but like that is. Do we want to put that up on stream?
No, because I don't want to give people ideas.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on a second.
I mean, it can't really be worse than anything Jay would come up with.
Hold on a second. No, I can't share my screen right now. I got something that I'm doing off to the side that I can't share.
Hold on. I can
But
do it.
you could do it. You can do it, and I can.
All right.
No, it's Scorch. There will be JTF missions at Scorched Earth, but they will be an extra cost. I believe it's already up there. I think they're at $50, if not $60.
Yeah, so it's apparently making a automatic revolver out of syringes and a battery. This is some MacGyvering of MacGyvering. Like, seriously, if you want to build this thing, more power to you.
I don't know what you're talking about, Brad. But no, I actually have I have some stuff that's going on for my son's thing off to the side. That's why I keep looking over.
Like, who has this many syringes laying around?
Me.
All right, fair enough.
Easy.
There's a 12-volt push button.
There's the spring.
What's causing this thing to rotate? I bet I could CO2
it. I think if you CO2 that, it's going to blow apart.
Actually, it's going to freeze. That hot glue is going to get brittle, and sorry to go sciencey on you, but yeah. How is it rotating? That's what I want to know.
I guess it'll get there. I see a hole in the center one.
Beyond smoke detectors. Okay, we're plugging the hole. Aha! A little motor. Is he just going to shove the... Yep. What in the...
All right, but how does it fire?
Yeah. I think it dumps the entire cylinder as it rotates. The thing is, somebody had to think this out. Oh, don't you dare start an ad. Yay, +1 ad blocker. God crap.
Oh.
Come on. Skip.
It looks like it's only going to be that. There you go.
So, wow, they're just dumping. I don't even know how many BBs that was. This is like something that would be made by Airsoft Innovations. Yeah, it's just dumping all of them. Oh, it's launching that whole thing out. Like the whole tube and all.
Alrighty then.
That is... Wow, okay.
I mean, more power to you.
Yeah, but like that whole tube is just... How are the BBs even coming out is my question, because literally it's just a tube going fling. It's like a shower shell cannon.
I have no idea, but I ain't building it.
That's ridiculous. That's
No.
that's the kind of gun they find on meth addicts in a dumpster. Probably an Airsoft Innovations Hexenberg. Yeah, probably.
Too funny.
You guys have any questions about Scorched Earth?
Yeah, let's talk about Scorched Earth, and then we'll go ahead and talk about Pew Pew at Sea. So, we're not even addressing that, Jay. Not even going to address that. So, what I will say, after being on the Get Good gaming inhalers for about an hour now, I don't feel any more focused. What I do feel is my sinuses taste like fucking fruit cocktail.
Looks like I just snorted a Shirley Temple.
So, Ange. All right. Great. Now I gotta lube my tube. but not banana.
That's gonna be my next shirt, but no banana.
But no banana. All right. So, let's talk a little bit about Pew Pew at Sea. Oh. All right, I'll get to that in a minute, Matthias. Pew Pew at Sea. Did you ever feel like wanting to go on a cruise, but you didn't know who to go with because you are because you're an airsoft addict and you didn't know that there'll ever be an event for you as an airsofter on a cruise? Well, now you have that opportunity. We have made Pew Pew at Sea. It's a cruise specifically for airsofters. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of other people on the cruise besides just airsofters. Go figure. But now's the time to get there and check it out. If you're not part of the group, definitely check out the Pew Pew at Sea group, which, all right, look, there's the group.
Bam.
It's right there. Choose to facebook.com/group/Pew Pew at Sea. Obviously, all one word. God damn it. I did not want that to happen. So the cost for the cruise is actually pretty affordable for a lot of people. We kept that in mind for it. It's going to be I accidentally closed out of the screen. Sorry, guys. All right. There we go. The hell are you watching? Alrighty then.
I didn't realize it was version. It was I'm on a boat.
I'm on a boat. A boat. All right. The interior cabins are $792.72 per cabin, which breaks down to $396.36 per person. Balconies are $1,048.72. That all this includes gratuity, port fees, and taxes, or it's $524 per person. Now there are two different drink packages available. One is the adult drink package where you get all the delicious alcohol and all that. That's $70.74 per person per day. That includes gratuity. Or if you're not really a drinker, you can just go with the unlimited soda package, which is $11.21 per day.
Or you can go with the unlimited adult package, and then I will drink your half too.
So we're going out on wow, I did not actually put the dates in there.
For Scorched Earth. We thought it sounded cool. My head canon is a completely different story.
The name origin for Scorched Earth came from the fact that it's going to be November. It's going to look desolate out there. So we wanted to come up with another series that would be the end of the season. So we had Syndicate. We didn't want to do like 2 syndicates a year. That we want that to be once a year thing because we want different flavors of milsims out there. So that's what I'm doing at GoFundMe to get tubs on a boat. I mean, it's really not that bad when you think about it. With the price for the cruise and all that, you only have to put a $50 deposit down, and the remaining balance has to be paid off by December 12th. So you have like 5 months to pay it off. That's not too bad. At least that's what I think.
I mean, comparatively, you should see some of my bar tabs.
I know, right? I realize I don't have the event up on the thing for the actual date. It's March 3rd through 6th, going out of the Carnival Conquest out of the Port of Miami. Let me just go ahead. Created event in person. Man, my nose still freaking burns.
No. I don't care if they'll let you bring it. No. Well, clearly, Gert, you don't hand it to me when I'm directing traffic.
Come on, man. That was funny as hell. I heard the crash and I heard the no.
I cried. I'm not going to lie. I really wanted that bottle, too.
They definitely will not let you on the ship. Even if they did, you're not allowed to bring it on the ship. Let's see here. It's 4 p.m. And date 6th at noon. Right, yeah, we'll put this in. All right. I did not realize that it was there. Next location. All right. Make that pretty later. All right. Done. Scorched Earth is also military strategy immediately by Russians. Yes, it is.
Russians also decided that infantry was tank armor, so.
Alrighty. So check out the PPSC group if you're really interested in doing this. When it comes down to going on the ship and all that, for an interior cabin, $396 a person, it's cheaper than going to an event. Is what I got to say for it. So, it should be a lot of fun.
Clarify the camping spots. Oh, for what?
For who?
You talking about regular events or for Geigerlands? All right, there, Napoleon.
Who?
Gert.
Except it didn't work for Napoleon.
Oh my God, we're surrounded. Good, we can fire in any direction.
All right, so Pew Pew at Sea. It's a chance for you guys to. We're planning this to be a season opener, right? Especially for you people up north. So it's going to be March 3rd a lot of you guys will still have snow on the ground. You come down to the sunny South Florida where it'll probably still be 75 degrees outside. We're going to go on a nice, lovely cruise ship where there's a lot of great food, great drinks, great time. It'll be the inaugural cruise to have a pretty good, badass time relaxing with other airsofters. So it gives you guys a chance to actually hang out, have a good time, especially I know Virtue's going to go, right?
It's on the
I'm
schedule.
going.
I mean, the first 2 people that show up will get a free sample of Get Good.
I really do got to call this company and be like, look, sorry for trashing your product, but oh my God, does it burn? And there's some contact information on here.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. I want to see the Amazon reviews for this. I didn't look last time. So if you guys have any questions about PPU at Sea, now's the time to step up. How does this have an average 4-star rating?
Probably paid for reviews. I sin and joke. I need to sink. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
Oh, so the popular questions are hilarious. How much amphetamine does this have? I wouldn't want to overdose on my first purchase. Does it come in a suppository, or is that just the packaging? What I mean by energy accessories is hilarious. It's like a cigarette. There was a pleasant surprise to myself when I was drinking alcohol and playing video games. Every time I felt too drunk, I would just take a hit and be less drunk, though the burning sensation did persist.
I can attest to that. There's a lot of burning sensation to this. All right. So, to recap tonight, get your tickets to Geigerlands, get your tickets to Scorched Earth, and come to Pew Pew at Sea. It is, in fact, good GUD.
Oh, okay. I got to share this review with you. Well, let me post the whole thing. So, before Get Good, my gameplay was weak and I was laughed at online. Now, at least when I'm laughed at, I can take a hit of my favorite flavor and all thoughts leave my head. I don't know what happens for the next 20 minutes, but I'm assuming nothing but victory. Is when I come to, I'm naked and screaming. Surely nothing but the finest skills can result in such utter chaos. Get Good is what you need to take your gaming life to the next level. Oh.
$397 per person, including fees and tax. Yes, that includes the port fees and taxes. It does not include the ultimate drink package.
I got the variety pack because I wasn't sure if I like any other flavors. Dear God, why did I do that? Why? Why did I do that? Did you leave that review?
No.
And that review's 5 stars. Like, this is hilarious.
You know why they did 5 stars? Because they want other people to try it and be like, look at this stuff works so great. I literally do not feel any more focused. Maybe what you have to do is you have to have it in both nostrils at the same time and just continue to breathe it to be more focused. But I don't see how that would work because it seems like you'd be very out of focus.
Brought my KD up on every game. I can foresee what my enemies will do before they do it. I can't be stopped, and now I know pre-calculus.
Do it. I ain't doing it with those 2 fucking flavors. Here, we use fake banana and tropical.
I purchased this product and discovered it did not, in fact, have cocaine in it. What a rip.
It doesn't say how many hits you're supposed to take of this. The only thing it's effective at doing is literally clearing out my sinuses.
Warning, this is not a suppository. All caps. Dear God.
Brought my kitty up, only plays Yahoo Chess.
Oh, man.
Oh. Oh, man. Oh. You're now addicted to Jet. I probably am.
So, I want to meet this guy. I bought a 24-pack to throw at players on my airsoft field and scream, "Get good." Hey, is this you?
All right, now it feels like my nose is bleeding.
Bobbers will be checked by me and a few other people at Chrono. Wherever the Chrono station is, we'll be checking. We'll have a spot set up to check boffer weapons.
Yeah, I'm totally bringing my my twisted tea can.
I have my old LARP great sword, so I'm bringing that. But I'm really trying to find. I want that chainsword or a katana. See, I don't actually want the chainsword for the event. I just want the chainsword.
Period. Just
yeah.
I want it. I want the preciousness. Oh man. I have 2 parking meters and 2 boffer shields. No, it's not even. The funny thing is, there's nothing actually coming out of my nose. It's just all that mint and everything else feels like something. It's like coolness coming out of my nose. It's got to be the the eucalyptus and that mint, that spearmint oil or whatever.
So here's one with an actual practical application. Over the road trucker uses it to stay awake on long hauls. Because the burning sensation keeps him focused. Yeah, that's the other thing. Is it limited to 2 people per room, per cabin?
I think you can get more people in the room. So that's definitely a question for Carnival.
All right.
So because I know that there was like other guests like 60-70% off or something like that beyond the 2, like 3rd or 4th person. I just think that unless you're a parent bringing your kids, that room is going to be tight.
I invited to both girlfriends to come with me. So
that's up to look. I'm not saying. I just don't plan.
I don't plan on spending a lot of time in the room.
Neither do I.
Yeah, so I mean, I do plan on spending time in the room. I'm not gonna lie, and y'all know why. But the majority of my time, I'm gonna be spending out with people. I tried this product in 1908. I still can't feel my toes. Somebody comments underneath. It wasn't around in 1908. He goes, "Yeah, the time travel kicks in around the 2nd dose."
That's a good one. Yes, Jay, you have to call on a Wednesday or a Thursday, man, to be honest with you. If not, to do what I did is just call and just leave the phone sitting there as it dials. Yeah, as it just you wait on hold. That's the only thing I really could say. I mean, I wish we had a different answer on that, but that's the reality for it.
Yeah, it's anything nowadays. Bought the variety pack, liked everything. I tried the banana. There is no banana. The banana is a lie.
Is that what it says? That's awesome. The banana's a lie. All right, guys.
All right, I'm done with this rabbit hole. All right.
Back to the brisket. What rubs on it? I don't give away what my rub is on
he,
it.
he,
Man.
he won't even tell me, man. Okay.
I won't tell anybody. I'm going to the grave with my rub. Sorry, but yeah. Just know the rub will be delicious.
So I have a theory that it's this. The rub is the same stuff that Papa puts in the D-Hop barrel, which is magic and unicorn farts.
Where are you at right now, Sin?
What? Why?
We have a code black. Yeah, he's at his home residence. Time to take him out. No reason.
On the upside of PPO, I'd say if you do manage to come out and come down, I will be at DEO for a couple of days ahead of time doing custom builds with a few custom guns I'm going to be building beforehand. So, I can help offset some of the funds for me to get on a cruise.
That's dirty, you and your rub. Yeah, no, I don't give away what's in my rub. I like people to speculate and everything else. Just know that it is salty, tangy goodness. And the juices will just flow down the juices from my meat will just flow down your throat.
Completely unrelated, but sort of related. Have you seen the viral video of people cooking steak but rubbing it down with the powder from Kraft mac and cheese? I want to hate it, but everyone, and I do mean everyone, has been skeptical, and then I've watched them do it. And there's not been a negative thing said about it, and it bothers me so much that I'm gonna
Brad, the F,
right? That they're rubbing down beef with the powder from Kraft mac and cheese, which isn't actually cheese.
It's mostly just salt.
Yeah. No, I haven't done it yet. I plan on doing it because I'm an idiot. And I want to know. Like, I want to know. Like, I've watched people cook it sous vide. I've watched people use an air fryer. I've watched people do it over a fire spit. Every last person's face is the same after they take a bite. They're like, I did not expect this.
I mean, it makes perfect sense because it's not really cheese. It's just, it's literally just, it's mostly just salt with an imitation cheese flavor. So it makes sense, especially when it's all, like inside of all the, inside the steak and all that with the flavoring. I imagine it would taste good, but it's just going to be, I've seen it. It just seems like it's going to be heavily salted. Yeah, heavily salted meat, essentially.
And I'm going to give it a shot. I have no idea, Brad. Yeah, I have done that with the Kraft mac and cheese. I made it into a compound butter for another thing. Yeah. So we're coming up. Well, we're over the 2-hour mark.
Yeah.
Anybody got any questions? Because I have to disconnect all this and lug it back downstairs.
Yeah, I have to go take care of some stuff too, guys. Remember, next week we are not going to be streaming. Unfortunately, some of us will be on vacation. Sin's going to be too drunk. So next week, why are you wet?
Hey, that's my line.
So we will not be on next week, so we're taking a vacation. But we'll be back the following week with Tuesdays and Thursdays talking all the good stuff. Um, Gert, that's a question for another day, sir, because we're way over and we have stuff that we have to do. So maybe we'll save that for next time. So I am Joker from Players Wanted. With me is the man with the mohawk, the king of the high kappas, Virtue from Sinistar Customs. And until next time, may your BBs fly true and your opponents call your hits